it really was a wonderful game. It was a wonderful evening of basketball. So I take my hat off to these guys.
I think we knew coming in we could play with these guys. We had a great game against Arizona, and we knew that if we play our defensive game, that we can hang with anybody.
We have a good team, and we're solid defensively, and we rebound. So I think that gives us a chance in any game, and our guys did a great job today.
We want to congratulate Utah on a great win. They really played well. That they got off to a big lead there, and we just couldn't quite get over the hump.
They were fighting the whole game. They played a great basketball game for 40 minutes.
I mean, Utah just did a tremendous job. I mean, they was ripping and running. They was hitting the shots, and their defense was causing some problems sometimes, and we were missing easy shots. And you can't ask for a better game on their behalf.
Just a wonderful effort on our part, and I thought Carolina's effort was also outstanding.
Zone in, man-to-man. Johnson, not shy for a freshman, and he nails the three. Johnson, freshman, shoots again. That's a two. Miller pushes it up, kicks it out, three-point shot, and it's good. Drew Hansen. Yes, they are so well schooled at blocking out. Look at Doliak beat him down court and one. Miller now penetrates. Oh, so beautiful. The bounce. So beautiful on that read. Jensen now will take the shot. Open three. You bet. That was the mismatch. A good job to get it down to four. Doesn't look like that's the case. Jamison. There's that 11. Cota. Oh! Cota hits the jumper. 2 points. Miller, 2-on-1. Gets the basket. That's a good move by Miller. Put the ball. This fires at the end, and you better believe it, Utah is in the national championship game. A final kiss to the Final Four floor by Antoine Jamison. I don't know, will that symbolize the end of his magnificent college career? He has one more year of eligibility.
Great.
Hey, we don't want anything that says Tar Heels on it. Get out of here.
Only you. All right, go Utah. Yeah, let's after Utah. Yeah.
We're about to meet here.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of game.
Good luck.
Yeah. Here we go, Utah. Here we go. Here we go, Utah.
What's up, Big D?
Eurific is the word for Utah fans in San Antonio. And it continues today after Utah's stunning win over #1 ranked North Carolina, leaving Doliak and the guys one win away from the national title.
We think we're the best defensive team in the nation. We know that all the guys are going to be there on rotations when someone needs help. And offensively, we've been playing very well. We have Andre leading our attack, and he's playing amazing. So we're very confident going into this game. We know we can get some things done. I think it's the same situation as Arizona and North Carolina. They're a good team. We're going to have to play a great game to win, but we're confident we can do that.
The Tar Heels were sour in defeat. Maktar Jai was frustrated throughout the night, fouled out, and made claims that Britton Johnson used racial slurs during their on-court battle. In response, Jai spit in Johnson's face. Well, tonight, North Carolina rescinded their claim of wrongdoing after Johnson and Rick Majerus cried foul.
Believe me, I mean, I stand behind him 100%. If in fact that happened, I will resign.
The only words that came out of my mouth, I said, look, I'm 100 pounds lighter than you, and I'm kicking your butt. That's all that happened, and he spit on me. I never called him the N-word. I've never called anyone that. It's a joke that this is even happening because, I'm a freshman, and, this is like, blocking some of our success and happiness. This shouldn't even be an issue. It did not happen, That's it.
Being from Utah, in the sense of working there, you've run into the Utes so many times down the road, calling a game, and now tomorrow night you get a chance to see the old hometown guys take on a very good Kentucky team.
I have to admit there was a little extra glee in my voice, I think, when the game ended, and I said, you better believe it, Utah is playing Monday night for the national championship, stressing you. And it's a real thrill for me to be able to keep that connection that I so passionately feel in my heart about Salt Lake City and Utah, and I can just imagine the joy back home right now about this performance. I think if Utah wins the national championship, that Utah will take on kind of a Villanova-type characteristic. Villanova, the Cinderella team of the 80s. And I think that the Utah team could end up being kind of that team we'll remember the 90s by. There isn't a lot of awareness about Utah basketball. People are getting exposed to it now. A win in the championship game, they will become part of the lure of this great tournament. That includes the likes, again, of Villanova, North Carolina State, and all those other teams that people said can't do it, can't happen. It can happen. I'm thrilled. Utah and Kentucky, it sets up as a real Cinderella versus the Giant kind of an angle. I like that angle as far as being a storyteller. People are going to say, well, Kentucky's beaten Utah 3 of the last 5 years in the tournament, beating them up pretty bad. And that from Utah's perspective even makes it all that much more satisfying if you win. I'm sure not many people across the country thought Utah would be a team playing for the national championship. And I'm just happy that I'm here to be able to put a voice to it. It's a real honor.